Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for being here. And I will say that this is now my third attempt at recording this video. This has never happened, but it happened twice today. So here I am for the third time recording this video. The first time I recorded it, there's this humming sound that was coming from my ceiling fan, which I have on right now. And for whatever reason, my camera caught it today and it overpowered my voice. And when I went back to listen to it, I actually uploaded it. And when I went to listen to it, it was awful. The humming sound was annoying. So I deleted that video. And this is something I've never done, but I did it twice today. I recorded myself again, I uploaded it, and then I didn't have a sound. I went from too much sound to no sound. So I deleted that one. And here I am trying to do my third and final try. But right, they say the third time is the charm. So here I am just pushing through. All right. And without further ado, let's just get into why you clicked on my video. And that's to understand or learn how I got to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in 4 weeks. Yes, I know it. I'm still shocked myself. And when I did the analytics this morning, I really thought it was more in the 6-7 week time frame. Nope, it was in 4 weeks. And so I was excited and I wanted to bring this video to you today. I'm still just a little bit giddy about it. And I definitely want to bring this to you. So I am determined. All right, let's get into it. I want to say that when I started this channel, I didn't have any recording experience. I really don't have any YouTube experience. Yes, I watched YouTube for 6 years and I wanted this channel. I dreamt about it. But everything I learned even 4 or 5 years ago really is not applicable in the YouTube community today. So all that time that I spent learning really didn't pay off because I can't remember half of it or any of it, and I can't apply it. So, you know, I just want to put that disclaimer out there that I really didn't have any previous YouTube experience. I just knew that I wanted to do this, and my pixie cut was my catalyst for starting my channel. And why do I say that? Because on October 12th, I was on my way to see a new stylist to get my third pixie cut. And as I was crossing the bridge, across my screen came on YouTube this person by the name of Dodash, and she had put out a video that says, if you are over 50, you need to get your AZ on YouTube. And I hit play. Well, that video fueled something in my gut and it really put a fire in me. And I thought, wow, I've never felt this. I went and got my hair cut. I loved my cut. I loved my new stylist. I was on cloud nine. And I decided, okay, maybe that was just a real one, like a fake one-time feeling. So let me play this video again and see what happens. And sure enough, I felt it again. So I came home, sat right here at this desk. I jotted down some bullets. And the very next morning, I recorded myself on my iPhone 12 Pro Max that I purchased in December of 2020. That phone was 4 years old, you guys. And I recorded myself using natural light, no microphone. I spoke from my heart and I talked about my experience of what made me get my pixie cut. I will add that in the comments below for you to watch. But I really spoke from my heart. And the rest is history. That was on October the 13th. So I uploaded my first video. In the first week, I had 10 subscribers. And in week 2, I was probably around 40, almost 50 subscribers. And then something happened because I became the person I did not want to become. And I started looking at my analytics. And the problem with that is you start to really second guess yourself. You have a lot of negative thoughts because your channel isn't growing and just does something to your psyche. It's not healthy. And I know that because I got really emotional because for 24 hours, I had 0 new subscribers. And the very next, I didn't like the way I felt. And so the very next day, I decided, okay, you know what? I am not going to feed this energy. I recorded a video about 5 things that I just don't give an AF about anymore at 54 years old. I will link that one as well. And I did that just, again, a strong feeling that I had. I took a pivot and I focused my energy on that. I wrote 5 things down on a little 3x3 sticky. I put it right here on my iPhone, on my, I'm sorry, my tripod, and I hit record. I uploaded it, and 48 hours later, I went from 52 subscribers to 163. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was so excited. I was so elated that I even did a video, and I cried in that video because I was so in my feelings when I didn't have any subscribers, and I had to really take a step back. And I did that video because I wanted it to live in my timeline as a testament to my growth, to my, my challenges and all the feels. And so I recorded that and I uploaded it, and you guys were wonderful and received that with so much love. You gave me so much love back. And so that was the second week. So I guess that was like October 20 something that I recorded that, maybe. And then I let that one go, right? I was recording a lot of little short form videos in between that, just to get familiar with my camera, just to get familiar with recording myself, getting familiar with the YouTube application, and really uploading and having fun with thumbnails and titles and descriptions. So I was just really getting my feet wet in that arena. And the short form videos allowed me to do that. So I was having a lot of fun, and I was really enjoying recording myself and uploading videos. So I then had a work trip that I needed to go to, and this was in week 4. And I went on my work trip. By day 2, I had noticed this kind of pickup in the amount of comments that I was getting. And I thought, something is happening here. And that was around November 12th. And I felt something was happening with that video that I recorded about 5 things that I just don't give an AF about. My subscriber count grew from, before I left, I was at about 300. And by November 12th, 13th, I was at almost 700. And I thought, holy moly, this is crazy. And on November 17th, I got monetized. And that was the craziest feeling that I had, because I will say that, November 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, I was living in my comments. I was living in that community tab of my YouTube studio, responding to all of my subscribers, responding to every single person that left me a comment. And I felt like that was the least that I could do, because these are people that are taking time out of their day, sharing how they felt, sharing how my video touched them, giving me their perspectives, sharing me how they're living. And I thought the least that I could do is respond to those videos, to those comments. And I did. I never even used the little pop-ups, the little presets that come up when you go to respond, when you go to reply to a comment. I did not use any presets. I actually went in and physically typed every single comment. I wanted it to be unique. I wanted to know I wanted that person to know that I read their comment, and give them empowerment and give them just motivation, right? Depending on what they wrote, or just empathize with them in the struggles. And I responded to every single comment. And then it got to the point where I couldn't keep up, because there were so many. And that's because my channel was taking off. So on November 17th, I, work all day. I go to dinner. I come back to my room, take a shower, do all the things. And I check my personal emails, and I get this email from Google AdSense. And I'm thinking, is this a spam? I don't know what's going on. And when I opened up the email, sure enough, it said, "You have been monetized." And I thought, what? This is crazy. And that's where everything started. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of the steps that happen after you get monetized. And then I'll go into a few of the things that I did that none of them were part of these mega YouTube creators when they give you ideas and strategies of how to grow your channel to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I am going to tell you that I did none of that. None of it. And I will share with you what I did with the hopes that they may help you. With the largest catalyst, I believe in my gut, that helped my channel grow was living in my community tab, was connecting with my subscribers, connecting with the people that were leaving me comments. It showed that I was engaged, and I never used the presets. And I believe that that was one of the biggest reasons why my channel grew. But I will share a couple more as soon as I go through this timeline of what happens once you get monetized. So I got monetized on November 17th, okay? And there's a set of questions that you have to complete in YouTube Studio, and I completed those questions. And then they want you to verify your identity. So you have to upload your license, upload some personal information into the system, take a picture of your license and upload that. And that happened on November 21st. On November 22nd, the very next day, I got I had to verify my payment address, and you have to put in information of where you live. And these are all for security reasons. They want to make sure that you are part of the country and the state in which you indicate, because of tax reasons and many other reasons for security. And I get it, and I'm not opposed to that. So I submitted that information. However, what they send you to verify your address comes through, here in the US, it comes through the United States Postal Service. So it comes through snail mail. And I thought, what? We live in 2024. They're sending me stuff through the mail? Fine. They sent me this through the mail, this Google AdSense. And I got this on November 22nd. I'm just looking at my timeline on my notes here. So I got this November 22nd. I filled it out. And I'm sorry, I confirmed my payment address. I verified that on November 22nd. I received this on December 8th. So it was 10 days later, whatever that is. I got this 10 business days later, and I completed it. It gives you a PIN number inside. I submitted that PIN number. And then the next step was to verify your bank account. And I went through that process. And what they do is they send small transactions to your bank, 2 cents, 5 cents. And they verify that that is truly an active account and it is a valid account. Once your bank responds, you are now verified. So my bank was verified on December the 12th. And on December 22nd, I received my very first AdSense deposit. And it was in the amount of $380.69. And listen, to some of you, that may mean nothing, but it's $300 more than what I had. But it means more to me than that, right? Getting that money validated to me that I am worth the risk, that this is definitely my time. It was my confirmation that I was on the right path and that I was doing the right thing. And that made me cry. That made me so emotional. And I could not have been more proud of myself. I could not have been happier in that moment to know that this is worth it. I am on the right track. And then I got my second payment for my December AdSense. I got that on on December 22nd. I got $380.69, right? That was for my November AdSense. For my December AdSense, I'm getting paid for that on January 22nd in the amount of $1,123.02, bringing my total to $1,503.71 for a month and a half, a month and 2 weeks, because I didn't get monetized until November 17th. And it's a great feeling. It really, really is. So let me walk you through what I did to get here. And I've already highlighted the main thing that I feel was the push to kind of just massage the algorithm to let them know that people are sending me comments and I'm responding. I am here. I am active. They are active. Keep pushing that video out. And this isn't something that's really talked about in any of the other videos. So I encourage you that if people are leaving you comments, do not use those presets. Like the comment and respond. Physically type and send them a unique individual response to that person. They are taking time out of their day. So high level, I would say that would be my number one kind of strategy that I used. I didn't know it was a strategy, but it turns out that I think it is. And the commitment, right? The commitment to show up, the commitment and the promise that I made to myself to show up, to talk about things that aren't normally talked about. And how did I get there? It was because when I was looking for someone that looked like me, that had similar experiences, that were dealing with some of the things that I'm dealing with as a 50-plus-year-old woman in postmenopause, I'm Latina, I couldn't find anyone. And as the saying goes, if you can't find it, then just be it. And I decided to be it. And so the commitment to that promise I made to myself was important. And that was my why. It forced me to show up and record all the time, as often as I did. Second thing was consistency. You have to show up throughout, right? In the first 2-3 weeks, I was doing a lot of short form videos. That just helped me get familiar with my camera. It helped get me familiar with my phone, with the YouTube app, with how to upload, playing around with thumbnails, playing around with Canva, playing around with, just titles and descriptions. It helped me get more familiar and more comfortable with that. So that's where consistency for me played a huge part. The third thing I would say would be support your community, support other YouTubers, leave comments, listen to their videos, and don't just say thank you for a great video. Talk about something that touched you in that video. Talk about something that moved you, that you felt was a good takeaway, or if nothing else, just give a compliment on what they did well in that video. And that's what I do. I do that every single day. I try to go into that community and look out for other YouTubers, watch their videos, and give them love and give them my support and give them encouragement, because we're all in this together. Next thing is what to do right after you upload. This is something I did and I do every single time after I upload. That's how I found those 2 issues today, by the way. As soon as I upload and it goes through all of the privacy checks, excuse me, because once you get monetized, YouTube does not upload your video right away. It makes sure that there's no copyright. It does a lot of back end work. It doesn't take that long. It probably takes about 10 minutes or so before they can actually open up your video for monetization. And for me, it was important that I watched my own video, make sure that you like your own video, and make sure that you leave a comment on your own video and pin that comment, even if it's a thank you to your subscribers. Show activity, and the algorithm in YouTube will say someone is watching this, and it'll help push that video out. I also, like I alluded to earlier, I didn't use any fancy equipment. I had my phone, my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I had my windows, my natural light, and I had a $20 tripod. And that's all that I used in my first 2 months of recording my videos. It wasn't until December that I actually upgraded my phone, but I'm still using the same tripod. Tonight, I am using a whole light and a microphone, and that's only because this is the light that I use when I work out, and the microphone I'm using because I do have the fan on and I don't want that humming noise to come through, because I've recorded this video 3 times. So this is a different setup for me, and this room is relatively dark. So I wanted to show up, and I didn't want to look as though, I'm in this dark, creepy room. So I brought up the light and I hooked up my microphone. This is probably like a $20 microphone I got on Amazon. And it's just, it has a magnet and it's just stuck to my shirt. So no fancy equipment. I also made it a promise to myself to not niche myself down. So I don't have a niche, no niching. I want to be open and free to talk about anything that I want to talk about that has to do with women over 50. That's my niche, women over 50. That's it. And anything else, Anything under that is fair game. So no niching. I don't want a niche. That's what was holding me back the first time, because I couldn't figure out what my niche was. I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. I didn't even know what I wanted to record, but I wanted a YouTube channel. I knew that I wanted a YouTube channel, but getting my pixie cut was my catalyst. And that is what helped me say yes to this dream and take a risk on myself, was to hit record and upload, was this pixie cut that I got. Another suggestion would be, do not look in your analytics often. Use it as a guide, right? Know where you are, but don't be obsessed with it. Just let the algorithm do what it needs to do. Stay in your community tab, connect with your people, connect with your tribe, really stay connected, and post often in the very beginning. Get comfortable with the camera, right? Get comfortable with your content, and all else will fall into place. Your tribe will find you, I promise. And the last thing I would say is, do not overthink. Don't overprocess anything. If you feel it, record it and upload it. It is that simple. When we start to overthink and we start to have all of these fancy thumbnails and these fancy graphics, we get bogged down by all of that. You notice that in this video, I didn't have any pop-ups of my stats. That's because I don't know how to do that. And I don't want that to hold me back. It is more important for me to put up this content, to connect with all of you, and to have graphics. I don't know that all of you need those flashing graphics to come across your screen to get the message, because you hit this video because you wanted to hear how I got to 4,000 watch hours and to 1,000 subscribers. That is the most important. So these are the tactics and the strategies that I used. They are not traditional YouTube growth strategies. It is not anything that a YouTube with millions or hundreds and thousands of subscribers has ever mentioned, but these are the tactics that have actually worked for me, because I have not done anything fancy. I have not done anything out of, that's rocket science here. I used what felt natural, authentic, and real to me. And what's real to me is connecting with my people, connecting with all of you, letting you know that I see you and that I hear you. That to me is my sole priority when on this YouTube platform, is to connect. And I know that there will come a time where I can't respond to every comment, but I'll deal with that when that time comes. For now, I need you to know that I'm here and it is me. I do not have a team of people. I do not have an administrator. It is me. I am the one responding and connecting with all of you. So I hope that this video has helped you. I hope that this video has encouraged you to kind of move away from those scary tactics of these big YouTubers and the fear that they kind of come with, in my opinion, because those are things that hold us back. They feel very overwhelming, and they feel as though we have to stay in the space of learning and not acting, right? Not actually putting it into practice. And don't do what I did for 6 years and stay in the space of just learning. You have to put the application in. And I hope that this video has encouraged you to learn a little bit, but apply a lot. Okay? That is all that I have for you. I am crossing my fingers that this video has sound and there is no fan humming. I am hoping for the positive in all of this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love and for your continued encouragement. And that is all that I have for you. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But until the next one, my friends, adios.